Okay, hello and welcome to the ChessBarrd. I'm your host, Nick Barr. A lot of people are wondering about the various different barcast properties. So I'm going to explain that. Let me just tweet that I'm going live. How do I do that? Okay. Home. No, but I want to share a URL. It'd be nice if there was like an easier way to share. I don't know what that does. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Home. Nice. How about? How about that? That's a pretty good tweet. Okay. So I'm using a mouse, not a mouse, I'm using a trackpad, and I don't feel comfortable going into bullet with that. That was a disaster last time. So why don't we, well, let's start with 1510 actually, because then that can also help me get used to like the computer. I'd like to be able to do right clicks, but let's see. How do you do a right click? Okay, well, let me just make sure that this guy doesn't auto port. Let's do Caro-Kann. And then, yeah, I just don't know how to. What I'd like to be able to do is to right button draw arrows and highlights. So that's officially something that I can do, but I don't know how to right click. That's where we're at right now. So I think this is like a line. What I'd like to ultimately do, yeah, so that's not it. I don't know, man. Right click. Every time I try to right click something, it just takes the piece. Maybe I need to buy a mouse. Maybe I have a mouse somewhere. So he just gives up his white squared bishop. I don't really get that approach. Who is this guy? Johon Tavale. So is he? He's ranked, I think, a little bit higher than me. I'm no. I guess I'm 1327, but about the same. I don't get that giving up the white squared bishop that fast. Doesn't really seem good. I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward with my pawn. Right click. So right button draw. Maybe there's a way that I can change what the trackpad defines right click as to make it easier for me. Click or tap with two fingers? They don't even have the word right click. Could try that. Okay, okay, so I just did it. Super awkward though. How else can I do it? Is that the only way I can do it? Well, let's just take his pawn. And I mean, I guess just keep developing. He's threatening queen here. So probably I'd like to advance. I'd like to not block my bishop in, but I do need to protect this square. Because if I do something like taking the bishop out, yeah, I don't think I have much of a choice here. Right, so why did I think this was a good idea? Well, I can bring my queen to block. I don't think he has much of a... I don't know, what's his plan here? He's just like exchanging a lot of pieces so far. All right, I'm down already a minute and a half trying to figure out this right-click stuff, but I think I kind of get it now. So I mean, he has successfully boxed my bishop in, but after here, I think I'm fine. What do you got planned here, buddy? And then I would just take... How do I undo that? I don't know how to undo a pre-move. That's not good. I mean, this all looks very scary. I just don't know what's being threatened here. Like, for instance, after I take here, what's the master plan? He's obviously threatening the fork, but he's going to need another piece to do it. I don't get it, but I'm not caffeinated, so you know, anything could happen. This is fine for me. I don't care. Bring up the bishop. Yeah, so I guess I'm not going to do any pre-moves because I don't know how to cancel a pre-move. That scares me. I'm so much more used to mobile. Even having the chessboard this big is odd. Okay. Yeah, but now I'm just like not that impressed by this guy. I don't know. Let's have fun. That was probably a blunder because that was kind of obviously the move he was going to do. I think I just kind of have to walk that back a bit. probably just want to move my queen here, because otherwise I'm leaving my knight pretty exposed. I blundered on that knight move. I was just getting greedy. So I can't move my queen. I'm going to lose this game. This is a warm-up game. This game doesn't count. I was definitely doing a lot better before that knight move. Just moving queen to a4. It was just kind of like a no-brainer. I mean, not that things were terrible for me. My attackers. How do I escape this? So I guess he just lost the game. I don't talk to me, buddy. It's one of those things where you're like, your first thought is, okay, the queen is moved here. How am I going to defend against it? And then you look at it and you're like, what kind of, let's see. Oh, he's not quitting. Okay. That's fine. Continuing to develop. He'd like to chat. Mouse. He wants to let me know that he was the mouse. Which, sure, I mean, I believe him. It was a really stupid move. I guess he can pin now, but you know, I just don't think we care necessarily. Actually, now that he did that, well, it's a pretty good move, I guess. I'd love to just like end the game. That would be my preference. Okay, so let's focus here. He's threatening a fork. I think I just want to castle. Oh, no, I can't castle because he's threatening my queen. I mean, I'll happily give up a piece here, right? Like, I don't really mind. Wow, if I move queen here, I think I'm actually okay. That's a crazy dangerous move, though. Should I do it? Let's have fun, right? I mean, this looks like an insanely bad move because of an exposed check. But I think I'm okay. Let's see. Yeah. So there's the promised pin. What do I want to do here? I think I just want to castle. Perfectly reasonable move. His rooks just are going to have to do a little bit too much work defending and threatening at the same time. So I think if I just get my queen out here and just start threatening the second rank, it should be fine. But we'll see. I don't really know. Yeah, that doesn't bother me, as far as I can tell. I don't think I care. Now he's got to figure out what he wants to do. Does he want to exchange? I don't think he does want to exchange. Yeah, but the problem with that is he can't now take. So, I'm fine with the exchange. I don't know, maybe I did that too fast, but I don't think that there's a better move there. Yeah, he resigned. As well he should have, as soon as he lost his queen. I'm not going to get rushed into any games, especially not in this computer. We can look at the analysis. But my daily limit is reached, so I guess we're just going to have to do the old-fashioned way. So I like my position up to here. And sure enough, I am 2 points up. And then that's a perfectly good move. Taking. All good. And then that, yeah, that lost me. I was just feeling like cocky, but should have just taken. Or just marched my pawn up. It's also fine. No, this is the best move. And if he does like that, it actually, well, he can't. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I wasn't thinking. But in the actual game, after queen goes, he's now up 3 points. What should I have done here? How is that possibly a good move? Because after this, what am I supposed to do? I just casually move my king up there. Because I guess he has to... Right, he has to take the queen. I don't know, man. Doesn't seem good. Yeah. So my big mistake was just that. And then they really hated this move, but I think it would have been hard for me to see. It would have been hard for me to ignore this revealed threat. Okay. It's hard to play chess and stream. I think you've got to be pretty good. Let's do one more. What is this comments? What does that mean? First new comment. Oh, Philly. All right. One more game. Let's do new 15-10. I'm going to do Danish Gambit if I can. And if I can't, I'll try to like transpose into something that is familiar. I don't think I'm going to let him take b2. I think I'm just going to take on c3 with my knight. Should just make him feel uncomfortable enough to mix it up. Interesting, they actually tell you the opening here. Smith-Morra Gambit. And I'll take. How is he going to defend this? Sure. He's not going to defend it. Fine. Should probably just take it, but I'm being a little bit cute. It's okay to be a little cute. Kind of threatening f7 in a pretty blunt way. And I think I'd like to just keep doing that. Ideas of moving queen to f3 or queen to b3. I'd like to get my bishop actually on b2. So he's going to go ahead and I think at that point I'm just going to take. I guess he can now bring his bishop out. No, he can't bring his bishop out. Was Jonathan Davoli a good sport? Yeah. I think so. But it doesn't let me click it, so he'll never know. He did say mouse, but that's fine. Oh, I think I see that the thing is spinning. So I wonder if it actually froze. Oh, still his turn. He's thinking hard about this one. I don't know what he's thinking about. It's still early. I wonder if I can make this a bit bigger. I'm not going to mess with it too much. But I can at least get the ad out of the way. Just leave that here. This is where he would be chatting with me if he was chatting. Whoa. Yeah, sure, okay. Not interested in exchanging. So, I mean, I've got to like my position a lot more here, just aesthetically at least. And we're even in material, so I don't know, we'll evaluate it later, but I don't really know what he's got going for him. I want to defend. The question is just which square to defend on. I'm not going to pull my pawn out. This obviously this blocks the bishop, but I did kind of want to put the bishop on this square. I'm just going to go here. Not overthink it. Could protect with the queen, but I've got bigger plans for the queen. So now that the knight's here, I have ways to potentially make sure that the knight can't move. If I can kick this knight off that square. Sure. So I'm kind of tempted to just leave this pawn hanging because I feel like that's a pro move, and then like after maybe queen to e2, he's kind of in trouble, although he could always... Should we try it? Let's try it. I'm interested to see how it goes. This is one of those, I feel like that's one of those moves that really good player, like there's a level above me where they know when it's safe to leave that pawn hanging and punish the player if they take it, but we'll find out. Find out if I'm that player. This also has the added benefit of getting my bishop on the diagonal that I want. Assuming he takes. He's low on time. And I thought I was taking a long time, but he's already down to 11 minutes, so I might play a little bit more aggressively just to take advantage of that. 1394, higher ranked player. I think realistically I could get to 1400 if I applied myself. Now I have the option of using the rook to attack, assuming he takes this pawn. I'm also still threatening here, but I just don't see the move after the bishop sacrifice, especially not with the knight being able to take. So if he takes here, I guess I'll use my rook, who's now available for duty. And then we'll just see whether his pawns can defend. I just don't think this pawn is exposed. This pawn would be exposed, so I don't. Oh no, but if he, yeah, I don't think he can protect his knights, and then he can't move this knight back to protect that knight. So I don't think he wants to take here. Yeah, and he doesn't. Question is, how do I want to defend? I think probably with the rook. For now. I'd like to put some pressure on these pieces. I'm even thinking about f4. Now the problem with f4 is it leaves me vulnerable to bishop g4. I'm not sure if I care. There's plenty of places to move my queen, kind of. I'd love to just like move this knight. That might have been a mistake. Oh. I feel like I lost whatever positional advantage I had. Oh, okay. I'm streaming, but nobody's on my stream. How's Walgreens?
Super long lines and some geocache.
Oh. Were you able to get
They're
the
doing the COVID vaccine.
other index in there too? Were you able to get the super glue? Thank you. Exciting. Weekend project.
krásně zabalila.
So nice of her. Do you think she bought them or did she have them up?
Ale jedny jsou malé. Iba do trochu, to je veľké a to je do 3 mesiacov iba, neviem, tentohle. No one's there. No one's on the stream.
No one's on the stream. It's okay. It's not that sad.
That was so long.
But people can watch it later. It's not just like live, it's also like, it's like Instagram, you know, like, think about how many amazing IG lives you've seen after the fact. This could be one of them. But I was quiet for about 20 minutes because baby was sleeping. Not 20, but 10 minutes. So future
Who
listeners,
are you playing then?
just online.
She's scratching her belly.
She needs her nails cut. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's in works. Kid Bosky launched
But
her.
keep in mind I'm live, so.
Yeah, she launched her course.
Cool. Is it live?
Yeah.
We need to focus. Can you help me with this match? There's only like a couple minutes left.
I can.
Okay, you can. Because I'm worried I'm going to blunder. I think I made a good move, but I'm like a bit distracted now. I don't want to disappoint my viewers. Future viewers. I think I made a good move. Oops. Wow. I did exactly what I thought I was going to do.
Kasparov.
Nie Kasparov.
Ako je ten druhý.
And he laughed at me. He said, tee hee.
Oh, yeah. Who left it here?
The opponent.
Oh, mine.
So today, I think we have no feedback.